EC-300 Echo Collection by McDSP brings the sounds of dozens of echo and chorus effects into a single plugin. The three delay types, magnetic, digital, and analog, come with a generous amount of user control, plenty of unique features, stylized visual feedback, and McDSP's decades of gear modeling experience. Delay features include wow, flutter, and other modulation, in-loop or post-loop filtering and EQ, sims or simulated impulse models, delay character modes, saturation, and delay output ducking and compression. Delay times can be synced to a specific BPM value, session tempo, or a tap tempo, and can then be further manipulated by a groove control that allows the delay repeats to be slightly ahead or behind the tempo. All delay types can be operated from single or dual delay time controls, and a ping-pong mode is also included. The EC-300 has a lot to offer. Let's get started. The EC-300 delay types, magnetic, digital, and analog, are selected from the lower left corner of the user interface on the delay toolbar that appears along the bottom of the plugin. You'll significantly alter the sound of your delay by moving from one delay type to another, but you can go even further with the additional delay modeling adjustments in the delay character menu, which is different in each delay type. Last up here is the delay mode, which allows you to make the EC-300's delay lines operate together in single mode, separately in dual mode, or with one going into the other in ping-pong mode. Delay time and stereo width can be adjusted by the controls in the center of the UI. Delay time can be updated from the large knob or from the nearby text field, and it can be shown in milliseconds or as a note value, including dotted and triplet notes. When operated in dual or ping-pong mode, there are two delay time controls for each side of the stereo field. The amount of delay output fed back into the delay input is determined by the feedback control, while the balance between the original signal and the delay output is set from the mix control. Width adjusts the stereo panning of the delay outputs. 0% is mono, 100% is stereo, and anything greater than 100% creates a pseudo-stereo effect. Last up in this section is the offset control, which provides a small time offset between delay 1 and delay 2 for further stereo field adjustments. Each EC-300 delay type includes delay input and output level control, high-pass and low-pass filtering of the delay output, and a dynamic section to compress delay output or duck delay output when an input signal is present. The output level of the delay is displayed in the VU meter at the right side of the plugin, and clicking on this meter will show the gain reduction amount from the dynamic section. Click it again to toggle it back to being an output meter. When operating the EC-300 delays separately in the dual or ping-pong delay mode, even more adjustments can be made to enhance the stereo image towards the top left corner of the plugin. Spread controls the phase relationship between the left and right delays, while balance provides delay 1 and delay 2 output level adjustment. Feedback balance provides feedback level adjustments for both delays. These controls in particular are great for coming up with interesting rhythmic patterns with the EC-300. One last feature that's common amongst all EC-300 delay types is that the dual delay adjustment, EQ, and dynamics sections can all be hidden by closing the lid of the EC-300. Click on the top right corner of the UI to do this, and then click it again to reopen it. Each EC-300 delay type has some unique features that are primarily found in the delay modifier control section of each type. Let's start with the magnetic type. As its name implies, the EC-300 magnetic delay emulates a tape-based echo effect. The delay signal path is not perfect in that it suffers from reproduction issues that are commonly found in tape material, such as high-frequency loss. Controls unique to the magnetic delay type include wow and flutter modulation of the delay signal, tape-like saturation, an in-loop EQ section, and a variety of character modes. Wow and flutter control low-frequency and high-frequency delay time modulation, respectively, and their behavior is influenced by the tape-based echo model chosen from the character mode selector. Tape-like saturation can also be dialed in, and the red LED above clip will glow brighter the more intense the saturation is. Lastly, the in-loop EQ section of the magnetic delay type includes a high-pass filter, parametric EQ band, and a low-pass filter. Let's move on to the EC-300's digital delay type. It comes with LFO-based modulation, saturation, a bit depth control, an expanded EQ and filter section that can be placed in-loop or post-loop, and instead of offering any character modes, there are over 90 sims from the McDSP Fluxbox plugin that can be placed in-loop or post-loop. The LFO-based modulation controls include rate, depth, type, which changes the waveform shape to sine, triangle, or random, and a spread control to offset the modulation between delay 1 and delay 2. Saturation and bit depth can bring some lo-fi to the otherwise perfect digital delay. Drive these high to completely crush your source material. An expanded EQ section includes 3 fully adjustable EQ and filter bands, graphical control over each band's response, and 4 EQ modes: low-high shelf, low-high reso, tuned filter, and parametric. The EQ can be placed in-loop or post-loop with the EQ position button. Perhaps the coolest part of the digital delay type on the EC-300 is that the otherwise pure digital tones can be routed through a wide variety of sims, or simulated impulse models, from the McDSP Fluxbox plugin. These sims bring the sound of radios, speakers, walkie-talkies, fax machines, and many more devices either in-loop or post-loop on the EC-300 digital delay. Our third and final delay type is analog, which is a bucket brigade delay model. It's unique in that instead of making the delay longer or shorter based on a delay time value, the longer or shorter delay effect is created by modifying the rate at which audio is passed through the delay line. The delay line itself is modeled after an analog signal path and is therefore prone to more signal degradation with each delay repeat. This low-tech way of creating delay effects gives the analog delay lo-fi sound that has become popular in audio production. The analog delay type includes a variety of character modes for different delay tones. An LFO-based modulation section, similar to the one found in the digital delay type, is also available. However, because the delay effect is created very differently in the analog delay type, the modulation has a distinct tone that's different from the one you'll find on the digital delay type. Lastly, the delay output tone is modified by low and high shelving EQ, instead of high-pass and low-pass filters. Let's hear some of these features in action. First up is a syncopated delay effect on a synth. Notice how they all fulfill the same purpose, yet each of them sounds quite different. Don't forget that the EC-300 is much more than just a delay plugin. We can even use it to pull off some awesome chorus effects. Let's do just that on this guitar track. Let's revisit the sim section of the EC-300's digital delay type and check out some more sims on a drum kit. Whether you're looking for a classic delay-based effect or you want to hear something totally new, the EC-300 has what you need. Interested in learning more? Try it out free of charge for 14 days at the link in the description. The EC-300 Echo Collection can be purchased on its own, and it is also included in both the Everything Pack and the All Access subscription. We've linked all of these options in the description as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more McDSP tips and content. You can also use the links in the description to follow us on other social media platforms. We will see you next time.